Hi, I'm Granny, and we're going down the rabbit hole of a family memory, Trek West, Episode 2. If you had a lot of cash in 1900, what would you do with it if you're having to travel a long distance? How would you transfer that money when you sold a large ranch in Texas to a place still considered wild? My great-grandparents took a total of 7 covered wagons to Arizona, taking with them items they knew that they would need, knowing there were no stores, especially the kind of stores we have today. No IFAs, no Home Depot, no Lowe's, no Costco's, not even Amazon. So only mom and pop shops, and there were very few of them. According to my Uncle Warren, Cochise County, Arizona in 1900 was the Wild West. There were still train and stagecoach robberies, murders, shootouts, cattle and stock rustling. In the last episode, I shared the story of my Grandpa Rube and his friends' adventure in El Paso, Texas. I mentioned they managed to lose their pursuers, arriving back to camp 2 hours later than the planned departure. Great-Grandpa Hillary was well known for his love and knowledge of horses. He would regularly buy a herd of horses and transport them to large towns to sell at a very good profit. One big reason why he couldn't leave without those boys was there were over 100 horses and mules they were herding to Arizona. When Great-Grandpa Hillary sold their almost 6,000-acre ranch outside of San Angelo, he used the money to finance his move to Arizona, and the extra money he purchased the horses with. The horses were his bank. Once the group arrived in Arizona, it was my Grandpa Rube's job to watch over the horses. He was 19 at the time. A temporary fence along the Indian Creek was built to contain the herd, and he had to be alert day and night to keep them safe. That herd was worth about $15,000, a lot of money in that day, but today's value, it would be more than $500,000, $500,000. Can you imagine how he felt about his responsibility in protecting those horses? Those horses was the family's future. One morning, as he was cooking his breakfast over an open fire, he decided to head to Gleason on his horse to replenish his supplies. Gleason was west of where his camp was. When he topped a nearby hill, he saw 3 riders heading his way. He had been told to look out for the Bert Alvord and Billy Stiles outlaw gang hiding in the area. They had recently robbed a Southern Pacific Railroad express car and were thought to be hiding in the area. The 3 riders fanned out as they approached Grandpa. Grandpa's rifle and 6-shooters were loaded, and he was ready. He was frightened, but he decided his only recourse was to attempt to run over the man in the middle. He loped towards the riders, wondering what was going to happen to him. Would he be killed? Would he ever see his family again? Would they ever find his body? As he drew near, the man in the middle raised his hand to tell him to stop. As he did, the star on his vest glinted in the morning sun. Grandpa was so relieved he felt like hugging the men. He didn't. He explained to them who he was and why he was in the area. The man with the badge was Captain Harry Wheeler of the Arizona Rangers. It was Grandpa's breakfast fire that drew Captain Wheeler's attention thinking it might be the Alvord and Stiles gang. Join me again when I share more family memories. Thanks for spending your time with me. Please join me again when Granny goes down the rabbit hole. Please like and share. Thank you.